in this video, we're just going to talk about teaching. Yeah, right. So you start to think about your manager. Like, what does management have to do with teaching? And it has everything to do with teaching, right? I think it's hard for you to be a great manager without being a great teacher as well, and not in the traditional way of where you think about it. But when I think about it, is how are you asking questions? Like when I have reps or employees, I want them to be self-sustaining. Yes, I'm there to help them when they don't know what they don't know. But the big part of what I'm able to do is how can I get them to start thinking for themselves, right? And so that's something that I'm always trying to help. Right. And so the moment I try to decide, okay, they need to be taught something or they need to learn something, I'm putting on my teacher hat and I'm starting to think, what is the best way to present this information? That's the first thing I'm going to think about. And I always think about how can I make sure that the retrieval process is good, right? Because it's not just about giving them, hey, here's a one pager or here is, 10 slides of a PowerPoint, but how will they implement it? And then, will they be able to remember it in the time of need? We also want to think about like how are the questions that you're asking? Are the question leading them to have insights? That's one of the things, or you're just giving them the answer. Because one of the big things we want to do is help adults to reflect, because we've seen that that's one of the biggest ways that people learn. It's like we're helping people to reflect. And can we create the space for that? And the other thing is like how good of us at observation, right? Because when people come to us with a problem, I've seen oftentimes they might say, hey, my laptop's broken or something along the line, but there might be a deeper layer underneath all that they're bringing in. And can you, before trying to prescribe, I always say, let's diagnose before we can prescribe. And these are, I think, all great traits of teachers, which you definitely need when you're managing employees.